So, Need for Speed is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I'm a big car guy, and I love Need for Speed Most Wanted from 2005, not the 2012 one. I even got, see that right here? Let me zoom in for you. Or I fall out of my chair. Custom Earl poster right there. Made that bad boy myself. So yeah, I really love Need for Speed, and I really love combining my passions together. So today, I'm going to be creating some type logos for the Blacklist members. If you don't know what Need for Speed is, the Blacklist members are kind of like the boss races that you have to get through. So I'm going to be picking a couple of different names at random, and we're going to be creating some cool logos for them. All right, so the Howie Mandel of street racing, Webster. Love him or hate him. I love his car. I don't know if I love his style, but I think his aesthetic is really cool with the skeleton wrap on his Corvette, and the side of it kind of looks like a W. So I thought I would play along with that and actually just create his entire name as a rib cage. And so this is me just sketching it out on the iPad. And then what I do when I bring it into Illustrator is this thing called image tracing, where basically it tries to create points from a pixel image. And so what I do is, to clean up the lines, I blur it and then hit it with the image trace. Man, Webster is interesting because all his boss races, like if you've played the game, I don't know if this is the same for everyone, but like I smack Webster. Like, even if I have a worse car, he's just not good. But I love using his car, so that's a plus. Alright, so next up I decided to go with Jules. This one's pretty interesting because, I don't know, I like her car. I like the way it looks until you beat her and get her car, and then you realize it's super slow. So, I don't know. In my opinion, call me an Earl stan. I think Earl should be number 8, and Jules should be number 9. But yeah, as for the logo, I wanted to play off of the stripes that she has running down the side of her car, and I figured if we put the E's into this line style without fully fleshing out the text and just doing the 3 lines, that it would kind of translate well with that shape. And if you've noticed so far, I'm trying to make the logos as similar as I can to like either the design of their car, or like I'm trying to do something where it's like it'll fit their personality. But I'm actually tempted for the next video to try and just do something that looks good. A lot of times I'll catch myself doing stuff like this where I'm like, oh, I want it to fit with the personality, or like it has to have some kind of double meaning. But at the end of the day, I could probably make a much better logo if I just said, you know, no restrictions to how I'm going to approach it, and I'm just going to make cool text. So I think that's what I'm going to do next time. And this last clip here, I'm just changing out the W. I think the W there looked pretty trash, so just adjusting it here, and I think it turned out a lot better. Alright, so last logo in this video is JV, and being the professional YouTuber that I know I am, I forgot to record like the first half of this logo, so apologies for that. But basically, if you read JV's bio, it says that he like goes to clubs at night and his character has headphones on, so they're really wanting you to be like, oh yeah, this is the music guy. So basically what I'm trying to do here is get the letters JV and then have them kind of flow out as a audio interface. You know how if audio is in the green, it's pretty low, and then if it gets up to too loud, it'll go red. So that was my initial idea that I wanted to execute on. So I was thinking I could have it start green at the bottom because his car is green, and then go back up to red and yellow at the end. And I think you might see me actually use the colors, but I do eventually get rid of them. I just think it's a little bit too much. It looks a little tacky, and so I get rid of them. And then I also, at the end in the presentation, add a 3D effect, which I also think helps a lot. So JV's car is very cool as well. I personally think the Viper is the best muscle car of all time. That's just the platform, you know. Yeah, you can say like older Mustangs, like the Mach 1 and stuff like that. Like I would have to really sit down and think about it. But like amongst the newer age cars of like the 2010s, if people were saying like Dodge, you know, if you got like Challengers and Chargers, or like Mustangs or Corvettes or Camaros, like I'm taking a Viper all day. Especially those ACRs, the track ones. Oh my gosh, insane. But yeah, pretty happy with how all these logos came out. This is going to be the outro for the video. If you liked it, make sure you leave a like, and I'd really appreciate it. And let me know if you have any requests. I think I'm going to just do 3 blacklist members per video. Should be able to knock these out over the next couple of weeks. So I appreciate y'all, and take it easy.